Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Jets going up against the Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Robert Quinn coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward, that starts the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
No. Check. Turn now. Look at this here. Watching now. Detroit. Let's go. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They'll try the air now with Keenum. His throw incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On third and long, it's Keenum. And he's got a new one. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down following the run.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now they try the right side here. And they can't bring him down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon Cooks taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. second down. A quick hitter complete. It's Bryant. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Barr able to drop him for a loss of 4. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. From the gun, Mariota. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. And they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
In motion, Patterson. Second down, Mariota. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Now Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring, Or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Mariota on first down. Gets around him. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Beckham will go in motion right. Mariota. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. In motion, Patterson. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So that one will be accepted. Smith, the man in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception here, Mariota out left side here to Bryant. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. In motion, Patterson. 3rd and short yardage, Mariota. He finds Beckham complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I heard so much about the offense Marcus Mariota ran while he was at Oregon, about how people were just wide open, how he couldn't fail to hit them. But I always said the same thing. He sure as heck didn't miss them very often. Very accurate, even on short throws.
Yeah, he can go short, he can go deep, obviously, but he's really good with that short passing game. Dart
thrower, very accurate. Receivers love it.
On 2nd down, Cook. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing is Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. From the red zone now, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To the air again. Mariota. Bryant with a catch right side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. In motion left is Beckham. Now Mariota. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hauschka's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
In motion, the tight end Reed.
No, check, Patriot!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Shot before half for Keno. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Keenum. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on second down is Keenum. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Back to the shot, Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Keenum to throw on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, 27 yards. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. It's caught by OBJ. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, it's Cook. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Broncos are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Throwing, Mariota. And this is incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Broken tackle. Uses the spin. Just bowling over tacklers. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
Now they try the right side here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now a carry for White. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now here's a carry heading left. Welcome back now to Denver. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here's a toss coming right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll send Beckham in motion right. Third and long here for Mariota. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. To throw, Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Patterson. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, Mariota. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mariota. That's caught at the 2. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Fielded about a yard deep. And New York set to take the field. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game.
Brandon Cooks, the 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Cooks saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's a toss coming right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Mariota to throw it this time. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford. It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right? This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves them with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need. And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. The slot man in motion right. Going to give this time to the tailback. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Mariota. Caught left side. It's Beckham. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Travis Carey. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in his zone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be getting a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Keenum wants to throw it. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
Ball.